All right, so my name is Graham Gresham, and I'm here with candidate Nick Stasak,
Nice to meet you.
uh, interviewing for the Harrison House. He's one of the Harrison House candidates for the restoration and preservation of the historical landmark. So, Nick, just going to run through a few questions here. Are you ready to start?
Yeah, let's get started.
All right. So, how familiar are you with the history of the Harrison home?
Well, I first came across the Harrison home. My family and I were taking a trip out west, and we actually ended up coming across the house. And it was about the spot where we were gonna pull over, get some gas and some food. And we saw the house and figured it'd be a great place to get out, walk around.
Mm-hmm.
Just really intrigued by the place. Got to learn a lot, and actually got to apply my knowledge from when I remembered learning about the place back in my times with history class, geography, stuff like that. So, yeah, been there a couple times.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very nice place.
Um, so, what are your motives behind preserving it?
Well, like I said, been there before, seen it, and actually kind of like made a connection with the place, and also I've taken a couple preservation classes, so I've
Good.
learned all about the importance with that. Um, and I mean the money is there, and I see no better place to put it for.
Very good. Okay. Um, so, why do you feel you're the right candidate for this?
So I feel that I'm the right candidate. I have my degree, and you know, I guess the best degree I can apply with is geography, and kind of learning about the area that it's in, and also the importance of the Harrison House. Um, but also, like I said, my preservation skills, the classes with that, especially environmentally, um,
Absolutely,
they're all there, and I think the resume shows. So.
for sure. Okay. Do you have any background with preservation, like of this type of landmark, or preservation in general?
So, living in Winchester, Virginia, we actually have a lot of places that are being preserved. It is, a Civil War area, especially like the city of Winchester. There's a lot of places where George Washington lived, Abraham Lincoln. So, I've taken part in a lot of volunteering at those places, and once again, like my preservation class, I've learned a lot there.
Yeah.
No professional experience, but I feel like this is the right place to get started.
Okay. Okay. Um, so, tell me a little bit about what your plans are. I mean, financially, structurally, what is your ideal situation?
I want to invest more in educational
Mm-hmm.
activities at the Harrison House.
Okay.
I want to, and that can be as much as planning field trips for students to come, but also that can be towards uh, more educational things in the house, more things for people to read. Because I know when I first visited the house, there weren't a lot of plaques or anything for me to read and kind of learn about. I had to ask a lot of questions. So I think, along with kind of restoring the house and keeping up with, some of the parts of the house that need some more work,
Right.
adding some more educational things for people.
Nice. Nice. I like that. So, the money that you're going to be raising,
Yeah.
what primarily are you going to do with that?
I guess I just kind of touching on what I just said, the educational
Mm-hmm.
purposes, but also just the general preserving of the house and making sure that it's kept up, and want to make sure that the lawn and all the areas around the house are kept up, because I know that
Okay.
can be rented and make room for more parking spaces.
Okay. Um, so, if your funds ends up being kind of limited, what kind of additional effort or plans do you have that you can put forth towards raising additional funds?
Um, well, I took a look at the website, and there are a lot of donation links and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I would help to kind of redo those web pages, kind of get more outreach
Mm-hmm.
for the house, and then also do more community outreach and kind of take part in more community activities that can send money our way. And so from there, we just have to look at what's going on in the city and how we can connect more with the community that doesn't really, come to the Harrison House that much.
Okay. All right. Well, Nick, I mean, that's about all I have for you. Do you have any questions for me?
At the moment, I don't, but I'll be sure to email you if I have any questions.
Thanks, sir.
All right, yeah, nice meeting you.
Have a good one.